first deck of the evening, going to be Black-Red Sacrifice. We haven't really played Black in conjunction with Red so far. It's another one of those decks that plays a load of value 1 and 2 drops, gets more value out of them with cards like Vicious Offering, Costly Plunder, but Red gives you Heartfire. Ahn-Crop Invader is a sacrifice outlet, so between Heartfire, Invader, Costly Plunder, a Vicious Offering, you can also use Act of Treason to steal opponents' creatures, and then sacrifice them once you've got your attack in. So that's kind of nice. Otherwise, general value package, things like Dust Legion, Zealot, Doomed Dissenter, Blade Juggler, Dead Revels to get them back. Not too sure on some of the numbers, but I found the list online, and I don't want to change any of them until I've played a couple of games. Deck doesn't look particularly grindy, so planning to play a full 7-game set to start the stream. So let's get to it. Why can't I hear sounds? Is my mixer muted? Yes, that's kind of annoying. Oh well, don't need game sounds, I'll just keep talking. Black-Red Sacrifice, let's go in the queue straight away. Our daily quest for the day, 750 gold, play red and something spells. So at least we're going to get some progress towards that. Cool. So what do we have? Tap land on 1's kind of awkward, but we get to make 2 1-drops or a Costly Plunder on 2. And we're on the draw, so we might draw another land that isn't the Cinder Barrens. I did think 6. Ooh. Okay. We don't have any way to... Ooh, we've got Costly Plunder to sacrifice the Footlight Fiend. So I might just run out the Footlight Fiend on 1, and we might be turn 2 Costly Plundering. Is this instant? Yeah. Although if opponents got anything for this Herald, they're probably casting it now. They have River Herald's Boon, hopefully they hold it, so we get a chance to snipe it. Ooh, a second Herald. And Vicious Offering. That's interesting. That is interesting. I think we've got... So we've got Vicious Offering, we've got Costly Plunder. Sure. Do I want to do one of these things now? We definitely want to get him for 1, because the opponent's not blocking. Opponent is not blocking. Deal damage. Cool. Oh. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to get the sounds working. Then we'll pass to opponent. Because we've got Arena full screen. Okay, so hopefully you couldn't... Well, you're not going to be deafened by the plinks. But okay, we're back in the game. Yeah, opponent's attacking. Sorry, opponent. Also, apologies if you were watching me playing with my settings. No blocks, we'll take 2. Anything we're going for, we can go for end of turn. I don't want opponent casting things in response. Another Herald. This is getting kind of awkward. So, what do I want to do? I think... we... Because if opponent has River Herald's Boon, I guess we could just go for Vicious Offering with a sacrifice on one of the Heralds to definitely kill it. Try and shoot the other one. No, that doesn't do anything. I think we'll just go for the value sack on the Footlight Fiend. And just try and pick off a Herald with the trigger. Ooh, they've got nothing. Okay. That's interesting. So, draw a mountain. We'll play a mountain. So opponent hasn't really been doing anything with their Heralds. They don't have a River Herald's Boon currently. So we could just run out Grim Initiate, Doomed Dissenter. Other players Toll of the Invasion. Or Grim Initiate and just hold up Vicious Offering. I think... I'm just going to cast Toll of the Invasion. Okay. So the opponent has nothing, which we kind of figured out. So maybe the Toll was bad. So Dusk Legion Zealot. We lead on Zealot. Draw a card. Yeah, we'll lead on Zealot. Opponent's drawn a Quench, presumably? I didn't want to play land. Okay. Maybe opponent doesn't have a Quench. Still want to have Vicious Offering up. Get in for 1. Do I want to have Vicious Offering up? No, actually, we'll play out this 1-1. This might get quenched if opponent drew Quench. If they have River Herald's Boon, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, we got quenched. We got quenched. Opt, sure. Opponent drawing 3 of their Heralds in the top 12 cards of their deck. So if they ever draw anything that makes counters, but I'm happy to get plinked by 1/1s indefinitely. That is not the end of the world. How much mana are we spending this turn? We could want to spend 5 in all, so we will play the untapped land. We'll get in with the creatures, drop an initiate, and pass the turn. End of turn, we're probably going to Costly Plunder the Grim Initiate down to a 1/1. Unless anything particularly exciting happens. What have we got in the bin? Got a couple of creatures. We're probably going to Dead Revels next turn as well. Yep, we're on 10. Opponent's still drawn nothing, which kind of feels like cheating. Oh, let's also get our deck overlay online. So, they're sacrificing it. Sure. There we go. Decklist. Don't care what's left in our deck. Want the 60 cards. My turn. So we have a 2/2 now because we amassed onto it. We drew Lazotep Reaver. We'll play Reaver pre-combat so the amassed tokens are 3/3. Get him for 4. Cast this Dead Revels with Spectacle. Get back Footlight Fiend and Doomed Dissenter. Then we'll cast the Footlight Fiend off this red mana. We'll finally play Cinder Barrens. And it's opponent's turn. Then it's opponent's turn. Good evening to anyone who is watching at the moment. We're just playing a couple of hours of MTG Arena Pauper before it goes away tomorrow. Because I won't get a chance to stream before 6 o'clock UK time when they take it away from me. Which is pretty sad. Do I want a Vicious Offering this Avon? Yes, because then we get to Footlight Fiend away. Do we want to Footlight Fiend away the Herald or the 1/1? Didn't. Oh, I guess we could just kill the Eternal and attack with everything. That sounds much better. That sounds much better. Next, get in. Opponent might trade for Dusk Legion Zealot. So opponent goes to 7 here. We'll have 6 power on the board. I guess we'll play land out because we played Costly Plunders, although I think we've cast both of them this game. Oh, we have Blade Jugglers, we have Dusk Legion Zealots, we might need them. We might need mana. Cool. Opponent's having a good old think. Opponent explodes. So, first game, not really indicative of much other than we can beat an opponent who plays 1/1s and does nothing, does nothing. Oh hey, evening, Owen. How are you doing? You alright? Going in for game number 2. IMO Salad is our opponent. An awkward hand. Not that awkward, actually, we'll keep it. And see your Discord message. What is your Discord message? Let me have a look. It's not going to come up on the screen, is it? Streaming mode OP. Oh, am I going to F&M tomorrow? I don't think so. My gut reaction is no. Unless they have Modern Horizons drafts, but I don't think that starts till Saturday. I might have to check. Are you going? Two islands from opponent. Another Miscloaked Herald deck. So either someone's broken the format and I didn't get the memo, or we just have a lot of opponents who like Miscloaked Herald. It's not legal tomorrow, it's the pre-release weekend. It comes out on Modo today. So it's live on Modo from today at least. I don't think we want a Heartfire, we just want to make a big boy and get in. Have you, oh, fact or fiction? I thought you meant force of negation. I imagine you already have nice fact or fictions. Yeah, if you go next week, it should be legal. And if MTG Spot, like, open all their boosters this weekend, I might have the, You might only have one. It's okay, I've got 4 from when I built all those pre-modern decks. So if you need to borrow any, I got your back, homie. This is a 3/3. We might just cast Vicious Offering with no sack and just kill this. Yeah. Because then we just get to Alpha Strike. Easy. Easy, easy. Do you want to add anything other than Force and Fact or Fiction? Doubtful. Unless you think you can get away with the triple blue counter. In what deck? Blue-white or Bug? Owen cards? I don't really think so. There's that triple blue counter spell, but don't know if you need to play it. We'll run out Footlight Fiend. You're off Reclamation since they printed all the busted Planeswalkers. That's fair. Yeah. Oh, have you seen the versions of Blue-White that are playing like Teferi on 3 and Teferi's Puzzle Box? So it's like Twin. Kind of like Twin. Because I know some of them, some decks are already playing Knowledge Pool with Teferi. You're not interested in the bad Blue-White deck? That's a very Owen thing to say. Alright, we just Alpha Strike here. We have 2 Heartfires. I mean, I can't see how this goes wrong for us. I think you're always interested in bad blue-white decks. What's blocking? Oh, sure, we'll kill Herald. Opponent really wants to kill this Griminish here. Ooh, I could Heartfire it now. That's probably a good idea. Yeah, that's smart. Because then we get 1 more damage in as well. You're interested in good blue-white decks and bad control decks of other colors. Oh, blink for my token. So this is going to put opponent to 6. This is going to put opponent to... Yeah, this is fine. Have I pre-ordered forces? No, I didn't actually look at them. Do you know how much they are? The only thing I've pre-ordered, like I said, is 40 copies of that graveyard creature. 25? Ooh. Nah, I'm good. I don't play bad blue-white decks. Although I might need... no, You want me to buy and lend them? I tell you what I do have for when the London Mulligan rule goes live. I've got the Allosaurus Rider Neoform deck finished. Okay, so that's 2-0 with Black-Red Sacrifice. Ready. Sinach is our opponent. This hand is unkeepable. Ooh, I've got my glass. I could pour it in there. And then I won't make noises. Ooh, okay. I guess we'll keep the 6. Once again, fucked by a tap land. We don't have any removal, so we'll keep Vicious Offering. Yeah. Opponent is doing a big old think. Come on, Sinach. What's he play? They've got a Swamp. We've got a Rakdos Guildgate. The more I play Pauper, the less I want these tap lands in my deck. Which is really greedy, because the mana's terrible without them. Shimmer of Possibility. Ooh. Haven't seen that being played yet. Ooh, we drew the land. Okay. So, I'm going to play Lazotep Reaver. Am I? Yes. Because I'd like to cast Blade Juggler next turn. I would like to Blade Juggle next turn. Haven Eternal. Well, we don't get to Blade Juggle. I guess we are going to offer the 2/2. We'll get in, because we're not amassing onto this anytime soon. Opponent does block though, and then we'll play Footlight Fiend. Fantastic. Fantastic. Island, 4 mana from the opponent, another Raven Eternal. These value creatures are kind of a pain. So, So, don't really want the Heartfire and a Raven Eternal. We could, we could Heartfire, sacrificing Footlight Fiend, which kills. Ugh, it's a 2-for-1 though. It's a 2-for-1 though. Don't really like that. I like the idea of upgrading this Dissenter though. And then what? Just attack with Fiend and Reaver, and Fiend trains for the 1/1? Or just attack with Reaver. That's probably a better plan. And then save Footlight Fiend for like next turn. Yeah, sure. I guess if these trade, this 2/2 is probably good next turn. Oh, opponent has Fungal Infection. That's kind of disgusting. They just get to, just block. Just block. Block. This is fine. That Fungal Infection could have gone much worse for us. Arrest as Admonition on the token. Okay, well, tap land once again, causing problems. Oh, I don't actually know. I might have 2 sets. The ones in my pre-modern deck I'd just be able to lend. But I might have a set of kind of gross ones. Oh, you'll just buy a couple? Yeah, just buy some then. I mean, I can't imagine there'll be that much. Make sure you get the good art though, although I don't need to tell you, right? 2/3. I don't really like having to trade off all my cards. I guess we've got Dead Revels. I guess we have Dead Revels, but it's not the end of the world. What am I going to get back? Blade Juggler and X. Where X is probably Lazotep Reaver. Opponents go. So we're going to be casting this Blade Juggler for 5 again. Stop drawing Aven Eternals. This is not reasonable. This is not reasonable. Well, we drew a Footlight Fiend. Better than nothing. No attacks. Go ahead. Yep, Thunder Drake's good. Take 2. What do we have in the bin? Dissenter and Footlight Fiend off the Revels. I guess we send with Blade Juggler to try and draw it again. If we send Footlight Fiend, if the opponent blocks Thunder Drake on it, we just like do nothing. So I guess we just attack with Blade Juggler. Yep. Sure thing. Dead Revels. Get back, Blade Juggler, Doomed Dissenter. Play a land, play Reaver. Play a Dissenter. Go ahead. So opponent's deck is set up in a way that is quite bad for us. Yep, I'm on 8. I am on 8. Dead Revels, ugh. Their Dead Revels are better than ours because they're getting back 2 and 3 drops and we're getting 1 and 2 drops. Ahn-Crop Invader. Okay, that's interesting. We can cast both this turn as well. An opponent only has a 1/2. So I think actually we do just attack with everything. Yep. Cast with Spectacles. I mean, Footlight Fiend is better than nothing, right? This doesn't get a toughness bump, does it? No. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. No! My Invader. If opponent has a second spell, Thunder Drake will become a 3/4. So you'll need a Heartfire pretty sharpish. Severed Strands, sure. So yeah, Heartfire doesn't actually do it, because the Aven Eternal will then kill us. Grim Initiate certainly does not do it. GG opponent. 3 Aven Eternals is too many for me to overcome. Just too many. Alright, let's go back in. Alright, we're ready. Mateus Parizzi is our opponent. With the Vivian Avatar. So, we're not getting savaged by tap lands for once. Hand does only have a pair of 1/1s. But we've got Act of Treason, Costly Plunder. The old 5 mana wombo combo. We'll see what happens. Warlord's Fury, mono red spells then. Ooh, and Heartfire too. This could be interesting. If we can get to 5 mana at least. I suppose being able to Heartfire down a weird or something is pretty good. Kitty Lava Runner is not something I would Heartfire. Sure. It is a 2/2 haste though. Yep. Do I block? No. I don't believe so. So here's the Guildgate. I don't think we're playing any of these 2-drops, so this is our chance to plop it in tapped. Play an Initiate. So I think I'm going to hold them back. There's so many ways that a double block doesn't go insanely well for us, but opponent has to spend cards to do it. Okay. So we could Heartfire that weird, but we have chum blockers for days in play already, and I think we're looking to Act of Treason Heartfire it at some point. So we'll play out the Zealot, we'll draw a Footlight Fiend. It's not a land, which is the only awkward part, but that's fine. Yep, 4th Mountain. Fourth Mountain. 4 lands, 4 cards in our opponent's hand currently. They're deciding how to play onto this board. Jaya's Greeting on Footlight Fiend. So we'll put the damage. So if we put the damage on weird, we can always go for the double block with Grim Initiates. Although, if opponent has any other non-creature spell, I guess we'll put the damage onto the Lava Runner. Although I don't think it was attacking anyway. It is attacking anyway. Fascinating. So we'll go for the trade here and we'll just take 3. Well, the trade happens. Kind of wish we'd blocked for first strike damage. There's a 1-3 coming in now. Skewer face. Jeez. I'm going to Costly Plunder this initiate. Should have attacked first. That's disappointing. That is very disappointing. We're just going to attack with the initiate. We'll block with the 1-1 this turn. Opponent might kill the 1-1, which is fine. Yep. We'll play Lazotep Reaver next turn as one of our... Might not actually. We'll play Doomed Dissenter. Fire Urchin, sure. I do want to block here. We'll go face with this damage. Send 2 points up, 1 point upstairs, sorry. Okay, so we draw Guildgate, so we're live for the hit you with your own weird, sack the weird plan. Because opponent has a Fire Urchin, we'll play Lazotep Reaver, because we don't have an amass token currently, and the Reaver has 2 toughness. No attacks though. 0 attacks. Yep, opponent's attacking just with weird. I guess we once again just block with the amass token, because it means now if Grim Initiate dies we get another body off it rather than just making our 1-1 a 2-2. Opponent has another Urchin. These Urchins could become a problem. So we have 8 points of burn in hand. Doesn't really achieve much. If we attack with both, opponent will block them. We'll just play out Doomed Dissenter. And we might end up Heartfiring one of these Urchins. Probably going to end up Heartfiring one of these Urchins. Yeah, 5th land. Opponent's going to combat. Sure, so... Blockers. Reaver on Urchin. Dissenter on Weird. And then we'll see what happens. The opponent's not doing anything. So we'll Heartfire, targeting this Urchin, sacking this Initiate. Then we get a 1-1. Kill that Urchin. The creatures should bounce off each other. We get a 2-2 and we draw a card. And that is a land. So, is there any reason not to Act of Treason Heartfire this weird? Not that I can... So, opponent's at 18, so we steal this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. We could otherwise just attack in, play a Dead Revels, and play some more value creatures. I think that's what we're going to do, actually. Because we want to get the opponent low enough and give them a chance to grow their weird slightly more. So we're going to get back Doomed Dissenter, I think. Oh no. Yeah, Doomed Dissenter and a Footlight Fiend. Again, just to make it harder for our opponent to get this weird to connect with our face before we get to kill them. Yeah. And also because the zombies are 2-2, and we want more pressure. So opponent's drawn, presumably another land, looking at that. Fanatical Firebrand. Sure. Yep. Are you going to sack it to kill Footlight Fiend, so Fiend has to go face? I mean, opponent to 13 is not the worst. Like I said, 5, 6, 10. Opponent comes in with both. Block the weird. Fairly sure opponent is now just dead to Act of Treason, which is pretty fantastic. Yes, so what are we doing? Act of Treason, Spellgorger Word, give me that. Thank you. Heartfire, target you. Sacrifice this zombie. And we get him. Nice. That's 3 and 1. 3 and 1. Okay. Next game. Next game. Next game. Into this deck are going at a pretty reasonable clip. Or maybe I'm just having fun. You know what they say about time while you're having fun. Okay, Window Licker is our opponent. Enjoys licking windows. Hand is a keep. Gonna lead on Footlight Fiend. The fact our red's not going to be untapped till turn 4 is kinda awkward. But there's not a lot we can do about that. Healer's Hawk. Well, feel better about Footlight Fiend. Of course we draw another Swamp. In with the Fiend. Opponent doesn't block. Can't say I blame them. Make Lazotep Reaver. And pass. And pass. Second Plains. Knight's Pledge on the Burb. Well then. Hopefully opponent doesn't have a second Knight's Pledge. Because if so, we're looking for an Act of Treason. But if opponent just plays something medium, like kills our... Why are they reading our Reaver? If they take Vengeance our Reaver, we're in an okay spot. Ooh, Doomed Dissenter. We're actually in a fantastic spot. So, make Dissenter. Heartfire. Sacking Dissenter. Maybe Fantastic was overstating it. We're just getting in for 2s and 1/1s. But we've dealt with our opponent's kind of board. Yeah, Charmstray. Don't have another? They don't have another. We do draw a land though. Definitely getting in with everything. What's Mr. Kitty gonna block? Mr. Kitty blocks a zombie army. Sure, and a Griminish. It's our play. We've played a land, opponents go. Charmstray. Must have just drawn it. That's unfortunate. For you. What have we got in the bin? A Dissenter and a Reaver, so this Dead Revels is good. Still think we're just getting the 2s. Dome opponent with the trigger. Play the Revels with Spectacle. Get back Dissenter Reaver. Make a Swamp. Make a Dissenter. Make another Reaver. Amass and pass. Amass and pass. Just how we do. Opponent. Take Vengeance on a 2/2. Sure. Let's start going off with Zealot. Vicious Offering. Sure. I feel pretty confident from this position. Still a ways to go when you're plinking your opponent for 1 damage per creature. But I can't imagine having 3 mana changes anything all that much for us. Cool. So all attack. In. So 5 damage. So with this Dissenter, we're presenting lethal for next turn. First strike, meaning I'm having to click 1 extra time per attack. I would describe that as far from ideal. Hashtag first world problems. Okay, 4 mana for our opponent. Parhelion Patrol. Sure. Vicious Offering, kicked. Target this, sacrifice this. So we now have 7 damage and our opponent is dead. Just cast your guy pre-combat and press enter after you attack. Does that work? That is the Galaxy Brain play. 4 and 1. Give me whatever my prize was. Let's go back in. Let's go back in. Ready? What are we ready for? Bolras is our opponent. They call Bolras. Ooh. Oh, nah, this mana's pretty good. Opponent mulliganed as well. We're on the draw. And opponent exploded. So, technically 5-1 and wins on the day, but I'm not going to update the record. That doesn't count. I'm going to take my free card, though. Urgaroz. Meh. Meh. Don't even know if I'll have 4 of that. Cool. Alright, who's our opponent? Spatul. Or Spattle. Or Spatel. Alright, This is a hand, I guess. We'll keep 7. We don't have a 2, so maybe we do just make turn 1 Footlight Fiend. Well, we've drawn a Guildgate. And we'd like to make our 3s on 3, so I guess we're making a turn 2 Footlight Fiend. Yep. So opponent is hopefully on blue-red, like, garbage, rather than something good. Footlight Fiend, is anything going to happen to the candle-headed demon? Devil, even? As a devil. Opponent will elect to opt. It's probably just blue-red spells, to be honest. Although, I'm still looking forward for our opponent casting Demolish. Ooh, Electromancer. The Demolish Dream is live. Does opponent have, like, Greeting or something? Nothing they're casting, fair enough. We'll attack first and we'll play Toll of the Invasion. Opponent takes 1. Will we play Toll of the Invasion? Can't really get through Electromancer. We'll play Ahn-Crop Invader. We'll play Ahn-Crop Invader. If it's gonna die, it's gonna die. And we still have Dead Revels. Blink of an Eye without Kicker. Ooh, the tempo. Oh wait, no, it was Blink of an Eye with Kicker. Ooh, that's value. Okay. I was feeling so smug for a moment there. So I think we still play Ahn-Crop Invader. Run him back out there. Get in for 1. So, ooh, the enter thing works. But now I have to have like a keyboard hand. I'd much rather just be like touching my chin the entire time. Shock on the Invader. Sure. Sure. Yeah. That's also true. Really, there's all sorts of ways to overcome my difficulties. Ooh, okay. So... Is it crazy that I kind of want to take Burning Prophet? We're not taking Lava Runner. We're not taking Bombard. Warlord's Fury cycles. I think it's definitely Burning Prophet or Aven Windmage. I feel like we'll take Burning Prophet. And then not going to attack with Footlight Fiend. Not going to Costly Plunder main phase. Also, if you like... Oh yeah, you have to... If you press the pass turn button before combat, though, it just skips through your combat step. It doesn't, like, stop and let you do a combat. So you have to make sure at least in declare attackers. But then it'll work. Yeah. Sonic Assault. What does this do? Let me read this card. Tap target creature to that creature's controller. So we get to counter it by Costly Plundering. For all that does. Target a creature. Let's ding Electromancer so if opponent attacks it dies. So opponent... Wow, opponent trades off Electromancer still. Oh, his creature's a first strike. I'm so bad. Wow. I just did not pay attention to that Warlord's Fury. I didn't even see it be cast. I should stare at this screen. So the Wind Mage is still in opponent's hand, so I really want to Toll of the Invasion it out of their hand this turn. Yep. And we'll play Dissenter. I assume he needs to wait for the drafts to happen a bit at least, because nobody's had a chance to open any yet. Get to Lava Runner. Don't chests have cards in? Well, they do, but I don't know if they've changed the curated lists or whatever. Am I chumping with this Zombo? Well, it's not Graveyard. Wow, nothing really for these Dead Revels either. This is an awkward game. NGL. But if I want a Spectacle, I need a way to do 1 damage. Yeah, like I said, I don't know whether they're in the curated lists yet or not. So we're going to play Invader. We're going to Revels with Spectacle. We'll get the only 2 creatures we can back. We'll play a Fiend. End turn. Yeah, me neither. They've changed it visually. It was updated when I logged in to buy some Bridge from Bellows. So opponent has no attacks into this board, which is good. Do we have any attacks into this board? We have Bombard, so presumably not. But we do have another Dead Revels, though. So actually, yes, we do have an attack. Because we'll definitely feed at Doomed Dissenter whatever happens. So opponent's passing. Yes. Make a Zombu. So hopefully opponent casts Bombard now. And then we get to feel like a wizard. Aha! What an unexpected turn of events. So we didn't actually do any damage though, but that's fine because we get to cast it next turn. Oh, we get to cast it this turn and get them back. No, we don't. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Yeah, just as planned. Cool. I knew there was a reason I did that. Piston Fist Cyclops. That explains it. Opponent's running a bad deck, or a bad version of this deck. I don't really like Piston Fist Cyclops. We'll play Dissenter in case we need to sack something to this Invader, which we will do. In. Does opponent have a block? No. Okay. Well. Aha! Then we'll play another Invader. Then we'll pass. Aven Windmage, sure. That Burb could be a problem. But we have Heartfire, so it's not really a problem. My turn. Okay then. Opponent has 5 creatures, sure. Okay, so opponent's taking the damage. So 2, yeah, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 Heartfire. Right? And we've got mana for it, yes. It's lethal without the Heartfire, actually. Excuse me. Yes, please. And that is 12. Boom. 12 damage. Okay. Moving on to, not 6-1, that's ambitious. 5-1 with Black Red Sacrifice. Got our daily quest finished. Last game with this deck, I think. And then we'll move on to the Esper control list that Fabian sent me. Fabian, Bro to Pro Quinn. Doomed Warrior 83 is our opponent, and our hand is fine. Grim Initiate on 1. We'll probably just run out both our 2-drops next turn. Don't Fungal Infection. Yeah, Fungal Infection's fine, actually. It's kind of a 1-for-1. Divest. Ugh. What's the opponent going to take? Invader. Yep, they did. Okay, so we've got Grim Initiate and Footlight Fiend. We'll just play Dissenter out. Opponent gets to know our whole hand, but I don't really mind. I don't really mind. Tapped Dimir Guildgate. My Swamp. Yep, do some damage. Excuse me, game. So, I think I'm going to Costly Plunder end of turn. And opponents putting themselves to 15 with this Costly Plunder. Well, I've had better Costly Plunders, but I guess we're not going to be drawing them for the next 2 turns. Opponent put Island and Essence Scatter in the bin. Oh, that was a good draw. That was a wonderful draw. Play this Juggler with Spectacle. Draw a card. Toll of the Invasion. And Footlight Fiend. So I'd say we're reasonably ahead on board here. Aven Eternal wouldn't be that bad for us. Aven Eternal plus Fungal Infection would be awkward. Deadweight on Juggle, sure. Notion Rain. Wow, opponent's going to 9. No fear. I guess they're digging for like maybe Moment of Cravings. Just some interaction. We've got Act of Treason. If opponent ever plays a non-turtle creature. Excuse me. What's opponent's hand? Takedown, Visit, Syncopate. Attack with all. Play a tap land. Gonna cough. And opponent explodes by the time I'm done coughing. Perfect. So 6-1 with Black Red Sacrifice. Deck was sweet. Opponent stumbled a couple of times in games, but it just gets under them. Valduk. Ahn-Crop Invader overperformed, like in game 6, where it just killed the opponent basically all on its own. Where's Black Red Sacrifice? So when I looked at the deck originally, thought the numbers were a bit weird. Turns out, a place for everything in its place. You could probably make the deck better by tweaking the numbers, but I don't have the particular insight. Blade Juggler felt kind of awkward with the amount of 2/2s that just break you off from actually dealing damage to the opponent. So maybe that would be a place to start. Maybe you want another Dead Revels. Dead Revels did do work, but you don't want to get kind of Dead Revels flooded. But yeah, 6-1. 6-1 with this deck. Nice.